Welcome to Heartland Family Adventures. Today we're sharing a dining review of Blue Bayou Restaurant at Disneyland. Blue Bayou is located in New Orleans Square and actually overlooks the iconic Pirates of the Caribbean ride, where you can watch the boats gliding through the Louisiana Bayou. This restaurant is open for lunch and dinner and features New Orleans-style cuisine. The theming in this restaurant is one of our all-time favorites, with twinkly lights and lanterns overhead in a dim-lit setting overlooking the bayou, while you listen to the crickets chirping and the frogs and see the fireflies glowing in the distance. Popular favorites on the menu at this location include the gumbo and Monte Cristo sandwich and the delicious and refreshing mint juleps. One of the special requests you can make at this restaurant is to be seated near the water to enjoy the view. You may have to wait a little longer to be seated, but they'll work to accommodate your request. During our recent visit, we had a 6 o'clock reservation, and we asked to be seated next to the water, and had to wait about another 10 minutes or so for our table. We hope you enjoy coming along with us for our dinner at Blue Bayou today. Feel free to reach out to us in the comments below if you have any questions or if you're planning an upcoming visit, and we would love to hear from you and would be happy to help. So on the dinner menu, they have some appetizers, including a corn and poblano fritter, chicken gumbo, which is really delicious, scallops, strawberry and pistachio salad, heirloom tomato and watermelon salad. Entrees include an Oscar-style ribeye, pistachio lemon basil pasta, and Creole roasted chicken, as well as filet mignon. And then they said the sustainable market fish of the day was an ahi tuna. And then sweet selections, including a cheesecake, creme brulee, chocolate tart, a sundae, sorbets, and macarons. They also have featured wines. You can do by the glass or by the bottle. Lots of different options here. Draft beer, signature cocktails, and some family favorites, including Coke products, root beer, iced tea, coffee and tea, a signature julep, Louisiana lemonade, mint julep, and then a souvenir cup as well. And then some featured items include the scallops and filet, kids meals options, and then the story of the Blue Bayou, just so cool. Queen of the Delta. What do you think, Dave?
It's pretty nice.
It's kind of a bucket list item for us, I feel like. We've eaten here before a couple times, but we've never had a table on the water. So I'm so geeking out right now. Just love this. So this is one of my favorite parts of the ride too, where you're going through the bayou. The twinkly and all the twinkly lights in the restaurant. It's so pretty in here. It's such a beautiful restaurant, especially such a beautiful spot. I'm very excited. Right. For our appetizers, I'm starting with the chicken gumbo. This includes tasso ham and dewy sausage and peppers with a steamed rice. That looks really good. I've had this before. It's definitely a favorite. See how it holds up over the years. Dave got the corn and poblano fritters. These come with shaved Parmesan on top, and very pretty, with Fresno and petite arugula salad on top, and a remoulade on the bottom. So that looks really delicious. Looks like you get like 3 little fritters there. Kind of your little salad. So decent portion size on that one too.
It's pretty good.
For appetizer, and then got my little gumbo.
All right, the classic gumbo from the Bayou.
I love the gumbo here. That's delicious. It's so like savory and warm, and it's got some like nice round heat that you feel like kind of back of your mouth, back of your sides of your tongue. It just makes you just like it's delicious.
Yep.
It's nice and hearty soup, but it's a small bowl, so it's not going to fill you up before you get to all the rest of your meal. It's delicious. I would say if you're afraid of heat, it's very mild heat. It's a nice warm, like a warm feeling, toasted feeling in your mouth. I love it.
Yep. I always love the gumbo.
All right, Dave. So Dave got these little fritters.
I feel the crunch on that.
Yeah, and it has 3 of them. Nice sauce and a salad on top.
Try to get the sauce.
A little bit of everything going on there. Arugula probably gives us some pepperiness and freshness.
Yeah. A little bit of heat.
Uh-huh.
It's got a
From that
background.
remoulade, or is it in the fritter?
It's in the fritter.
Oh, okay.
Not bad, but it's there. Oh, that fritter's nice. Nice soft.
Let's see the inside of it.
Soft on the inside, but the outside is real.
Oh,
nice
yeah,
crunch
look at
to
that.
It.
Little bits of corn in there.
Ooh, actually, that heat kind of builds. This guy, I'd say it's like good medium heat.
Oh, medium heat. Okay.
If you're not
The
into
heat builds
I'd
a little
probably
bit.
Stay away from that one.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Dave can handle it, though.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but there's definitely heat there.
Okay, good to know.
It's wine with it.
Yeah, probably good to have it with some that arugula, too, to help balance out the heat.
Yeah.
A little bit of freshness.
It's a pretty good portion size for here.
I agree. For an appetizer, you get three large fritters. Yeah, that's a good portion.
So I'm gonna let Sam try it. You can evaluate the heat.
I don't get any heat at first.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think of it? The fritters.
So I didn't have any heat at first, and I was chewing, and I swallowed, and then maybe 5 seconds after it was gone, and then the heat came.
Yeah.
I was like, so that's more of a spice that's hitting you. Like there, it's just some heat to it in that sauce or something, or in the fritter itself. But I say it's a little spicier than what my gumbo had. 'Cause it kind of makes your lips a little bit tingly.
And it
your
lingers.
tongue.
It lingers.
So,
My mouth is still. I can feel
you
it.
can feel it.
Yeah.
Some more on the tongue and on your lips, burning a little bit. There's some more spice there.
Yeah.
Versus the gumbo, which is a nice mild, warm heat.
Yeah.
But really good fritter. I really like that, and that sauce is really delicious too.
Yep.
So I like the crispiness on the fritter.
I would say
And our entrees arrived.
Yeah, we had our appetizer for a couple minutes, and then our entrees came. So a little bit off on the timing here. Maybe that was just off. We got the orders mixed up.
That surprised me a little bit. That they're rushing the forces a little bit. I would like to have a few more minutes with my appetizer before my entree came out. So just like you said, off on timing a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like you're rushing people too much. I know this is a prime spot, but you need a few more minutes with your appetizer.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So Dave got the sustainable fish of the day special, which was an ahi tuna that came with rice and Cajun spices and kind of a Cajun sauce. So it looks absolutely beautiful, beautiful plating here. Got some little peppers here going on in here with some.
Done correctly. It's
it looks got a kind of a raw
sushi
grade kind of ahi look to it, hot pink in the center. Yeah, looks pretty good. Right, so this is the petit filet. Now you can also get a ribeye, but I wanted the smaller one. So this comes with the heirloom carrots, a Gruyere and black pepper mashed potatoes with got a roasted onion here on top, and then a red wine reduction on top of that filet. It looks absolutely beautiful. We've had the filet before, so we'll see how it holds up over the years from past times when we've tried it. But Dave's trying something new over here, so we're trying something we've had before, and we're trying something new. This is kind of one of the fish specials of the day.
All right, see that filet.
It looks. So I asked for a medium. Let's take a look at it. You can see it. Oh, yep. He's pink. He's pink. He's pink in the middle. Got a nice.
That's on the end too. So
I love a good red wine reduction, so I'm gonna dredge it in that. And a little bit of these yummy potatoes.
This looks to me like the same as it has been since the first time we came here, which is a good thing. It's one of their classic dishes.
Red wine reduction. It's hard to go wrong.
Yeah. Every time it's this would be good.
But the steak is very tender. It's got a wonderful char on the outside, so you get almost a crisp crunch on the crust where they've really seared it nicely. I love that. But the red wine reduction is delicious. The potatoes It's these whipped potatoes. Oh man.
Yeah, I remember those potatoes.
I said it was like Gruyere and black pepper, but that Gruyere makes it like, and they're like really like finely like whipped potatoes, but that Gruyere just kind of gives it kind of like that. I don't know, like like even you get a nice like cream cheese or sour cream, it's like that next level from that.
Yeah.
It's just nice punch of flavor. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's exactly what I remember. It's excellent. Try the little carrots. Well, they're roasted nicely.
Yeah.
They're not too hard.
Still kind of crunch in the middle.
Still got some firmness.
Yeah.
Not too soft. They're perfectly cooked. Got quite a bit of dill on here, so if you're not a big dill fan, you might ask for that to be removed because it's pretty potent.
Yeah.
But they're pretty good. I would say the carrots are roasted nicely. They just threw a lot of dill on top, so I'm actually gonna I like dill, but that's a little bit dill heavy for me. I'm probably gonna scrape that off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, very excellent. Very good dish.
Great. Dave's taking into the ahi.
That flakes away nicely.
Oh.
Yeah, looks very tender. So I would expect this one to have some heat to it too. You're kind of going along with this all this Cajun spicy night tonight. Look at you and your Mr. Spicy.
Not so far.
Oh, not so far.
The sauce just kind of gives it a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Oh, okay.
Very
okay.
citrus too.
Okay. Nice. How's the ahi?
It's good. Yeah, it's nice. It's not. I wouldn't say it's the greatest ahi I've ever had, but it's good. It's not overdone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a little bit with the rice.
Yeah. The rice looks good. It looks like it's kind of some kind of a seasoned rice. And that sauce down there. Make sure you get it with that sauce. It looks good. And that's a large portion.
Yeah,
Be a
it's
lot
a
of
good
rice.
portion size too.
Like what is it? 4 large pieces of ahi, the rice plus the sauce. Good portion
a little
size.
bit of rice and the sauce and all together. That was much better.
Oh, that's a good bite.
Now I get a little.
Now
bit
you're getting the heat. Is it in the sauce? I bet.
Yeah. It's not as bad as those fritters,
Okay.
but I am getting into the back of the mouth. There's definitely heat there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Same thing. If you don't like heat, you probably wouldn't get it. But
Try something different.
Yeah.
But this one, it said
really
with
good
with Cajun sauces. Like
good
it was
flavor,
like
good portion size. Of course, the fish of the day is going to change a lot, but I tend to go for ahi tuna.
I know. When he said it was ahi today, I knew Dave was going to order
If it had
it.
been like just a white fish, something I wouldn't have gone there. But this is my go-to.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm making Dave take a bite of my steak.
Fair steak.
See if he thinks it's as delicious as I thought.
You can't go wrong with the filet.
Yeah, it's a good choice. We've never tried the ribeye.
It's been quite a few years,
it's
but
nice
we
that they
have been
have
here before. I've always gotten the steak. Never been disappointed.
Yeah,
It's perfectly done. It's tender. Those potatoes are just delicious.
yeah. They do a really good job with the filet
So
here.
good. That
Yep.
is so good. Okay, Sam's gonna try the tuna. That was some rice and the sauce.
It was like surprisingly not what I expected. I know you said that there was a hint of like fruit. There's like a nice like sweet and like acidity.
sweet.
Like it's really fruity, like kind of nice. You hit the sweetness hits you, and then the
then
rice,
it's
and then you taste the ahi.
The very acidic,
and
yeah.
then the subtle heat comes in at the very end. But that pop of fruity sweet at
Yeah.
the beginning, I didn't expect that at all. That's really nice. And I'd say a really subtle heat.
All right, you know us. We like
Love
the
creme
love our
brulee.
creme brulee.
So this looks like a classic creme brulee.
So it came with a cookie.
We've got a butter cookie here on top. It looks like a heart. I like that. And then we've got some strawberries and blueberries. Oh, let's see. Let's do the shell test. Oh, it's not very crunchy. It's doesn't have much of a hard shell on top. Well, let's see how it tastes. So, the custard is good. I like more of
Need more sugar on top.
Yeah, we get a little more sugar on top. You get a little tiny bit of crunch on that bite.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the bite. Try it with the strawberries. It's like it didn't get quite enough sugar to make that thick, crispy crust. Oh, the berries. Custard's really good with the berries. I like that the cookie looks like a heart. A nice little butter cookie. Yeah. That's good. That's fresh. Try one more. I knew whenever I touched it, usually it feels firm to the touch. It's more just like I got a custard with a tiny bit of sugar.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed. I love a good creme brulee.
Right. Go for it, Dave. That's what you think.
Yeah. It could use more, but it's still there.
It's still there.
Right.
Depends on the bite.
You should have to break the shell.
Yeah.
This doesn't, if you it's just gone.
Yeah.
I agree. It's not that this is
It's not a bad flavor. No, it's not a bad flavor.
I think they just, literally, as they were preparing them, it didn't have enough sugar on this one. So.
Yeah, I really liked the berries. Strawberries. Strawberries go really nicely with the creme brulee.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Although I'm like you, I like just a creme brulee, just classic, doesn't need anything else.
Yeah. Should hold its own. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's hard to say because I wouldn't say I would shy away from getting it. I'd have to get it again to see if they really messed this up.
Yeah.
It seems like they did.
Goodbye, Joe. You gotta go be on my own. You gotta go, be right down the bayou. Easy by the sweetest one, me on my own. So if I come, we're gonna have it fun on the bayou. Do you know, I know the place is a blessing. I can come to see by the light of dancing. Dressed in style, and Hawaii, me on my own. Son of a gun, we're gonna have it fun on the bayou. Jump the line on the promise, and I'll be like I'm love. But tonight I'm gonna see my Shelby. Big guitar, milk and jar, and mayo. Son of a gun, we're gonna have it fun on the bayou.
Hey guys! So I wanted to share a quick recap after our meal at the Blue Bayou. What were your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, overall it was a great experience. I'd always recommend the Blue Bayou if you want kind of that signature dining, maybe a one-time kind of, say you experience the deal. Definitely go to the Blue Bayou.
Yeah, I
And,
agree.
and I would ask to sit by the water, and you might have to wait a little while. They told us it was no problem at all. That's like he told us, let me go check, and came back and says we might have to wait like half an hour. Ended up being like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not a
And
big deal.
I would say that if you have a large party, they don't
Yeah.
have large tables on the water. you're a party of 2 up to 4. It looked like they could accommodate
They have
that.
four-person tables
Four-person
all
tables
along the water.
along the water.
Maybe
So
they push a
just
couple
something
together.
to keep in mind.
Yeah. It's just a totally different experience.
Yeah,
though.
it really made our night just to be on the water like that and interact with the people going in the by in the boats by us. That was really fun. Really loved the view there. That really like took it up to the next level.
Yeah.
That was kind of a bucket list experience for us.
Yeah.
I would say the gumbo was amazing. Dave's fritters were a little on the spicy side.
They were a little too much.
But they were good, but a little
They
spicy.
had great flavor, but I think they could have toned down the spicy. It was definitely too much. I think too much for most people because it kind of lingered in my mouth for 10, 15 minutes later. Like I could still that's the spices. It was too much. Yeah.
But the gumbo was delicious, just like I remembered. The filet was fantastic.
Yeah.
The only criticism I would honestly give it was that they just put a little bit too much dill on the carrots. The carrots weren't all like cooked evenly. That's like really being nitpicky. Otherwise, the filet and those mashed potatoes were fantastic, amazing. How was your ahi tuna?
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It had a little spice, but it was a good amount of spice.
Yeah.
It was like, and you knew it was spicy. It's like it was spiced, appropriately.
Yeah.
I would say it's not for everybody. Ahi tuna is not for everybody. I really enjoyed it. If you enjoy ahi tuna, I'd recommend it.
Yeah. And then last but not least, the creme brulee at the end. We always love to get creme brulee anywhere that we go. I make creme brulee at home. It's one of my favorite desserts. And honestly, I was a little disappointed in it tonight. A traditional creme brulee has got a nice hard sugar shell, and theirs was just lacking that hard. It had the sugar on top, but it wasn't a thick sugar shell. And that's just like iconic for me, I guess, in a creme brulee.
Yeah.
I wanted to have more of that crisp factor, because otherwise it's just custard. You needed to have that crisp, crunchy factor with the caramelized sugar. That really takes, is a traditional creme brulee.
That's really where a lot of the flavor comes from too, because the custard by itself is kind of
it's just vanilla bean.
just vanilla bean. They need something more. I agree.
The berries were nice. But I was like, missed an opportunity there. It wasn't my favorite. Hopefully it was just like an off. I hope that was just a kind of an off creme brulee. But hopefully they're not always like that.
I'm online. I'd say go there. I'd start with the gumbo if you like gumbo at all. It's a classic. They've had it forever. It's delicious.
Highly recommend it for the experience of getting to eat along under the twinkly lights, like you're eating on the bayou, overlooking the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is one of our favorite rides at Disneyland. Like that was just a really fun experience for us alone, regardless of any issues with any food. But the food overall, I would give it a very good rating. They were doing a really good job. I would say that they did rush us a little bit. Not like a ton. But they rushed us through our first 2 courses. Like we got our appetizer, and then maybe like literally 2 minutes later we got our entree. So we didn't have to. We were rushed through the appetizer.
And I want to say that was really a mistake, because after that,
but then
the waiter was gone for a long time. Like he wasn't rushing us at all.
Yeah. And so then we were gone. Then it was a big pause between desserts.
Yeah.
So I think it was just mistiming. I don't think it was they were rushing us necessarily. It felt like it at first, but then I think you're right. I think it was just mistiming on the bringing the meals out. So, but overall, really good experience. Good customer service. They were constantly coming out, checking to make sure that we enjoyed the food, refilling drinks. They were taking
it's one of those places that has like the water guy, and if your water gets down like just a little bit, he's there refilling it. So, and he's always there asking if you need anything. So, I would say overall we had good service.
Yeah, I would say that too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give us a big thumbs up if you did. That helps us out. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Everyone.